Hello everyone, thank you for tuning into the Creative Council. My name is Natasha and today we're going to be discussing the meaning of nails, polished nails, pedicures, and manicures in a dream. So, what do nails in general mean? So typically that's going to be speaking of an anointing, the anointing that you're called to work with your hands. So a specific anointing tied to your hands and the work God has called you to do with your hands. Now, if your nails are polished, then that's going to speak to, you're going to want to pay attention to the color of the polish, but that's going to speak to specifically a grace, special grace and anointing to on the works of your hands and the task and what God has called you to do. Like I said, it's a specific anointing tied to certain tasks, assignments, or mission that God has called you to in whatever season of life you may be in. Now, what about a manicure? So a manicure is going to be someone helping you or doing your nails for you, right? So that is someone helping you in that process, aiding you in that process, but it still speaks to the grace and an anointing that God has given you to fulfill what he's called you to work in, but also to prosper in that thing. So whatever he's called you to not just walk in that and to, not walk in it, but to work that with the works of your hands, but also prosper in that. And there may be someone else helping you in that process as well, so that you can not only be presentable, but do it and do it well. So being fine-tuned, being polished, being cleaned, and being prepared to go out and do the work that God has called you to with the works of your hands and whatever assignment task he's called you to do. Now, what about a pedicure? So a pedicure it's the same thing, a special anointing given to you, but it's because it's your feet, a special anointing given you to walk specific things out, because your feet, you usually walk, right? So whatever God has been calling you to is a grace and an anointing to walk that thing out, and to also do it, to have to prosper in that what he's called you to walk out as well. It's the same thing, just different working of your hands and then also walking that out. So it could be a process tied to that, but there's grace and you are anointed to do it. So if you're getting a pedicure or whatever, and it could be a preparation process as well, so that you can walk it out in excellence. Now, what about fake nails? What if you have a dream where you're doing something and your nails pop off? Well, fake nails are that, fake. So it's going to be a representation of a fake anointing and something that you're not graced in yet. So there could be something needing a maturity level that needs to happen, or it could be you prematurely trying to do something that you're not called to do in this season. So you're gonna want to pay attention to, the color of the nails, what kind of nails, if it's like casket or if it's those pointy witch kind of ones, or if they're regular. I mean, that kind of plays into it as well too. And it could be a perversion too. So if you're walking, you have witch nails or whatever, maybe you're walking in something, or your hands are working in something you should not be working in. And so it could be a negative connotation as well, especially when it comes to like fake nails or whatnot. It's a fake anointing, something you're not called to, and that you're not supposed to be operating in. Now, on the other hand, it could be fake nails being added to your real nails, or like dipped in powder, or that the gel or whatnot. Those are going to be covering. So those are to give you stamina, to be long lasting and resilience in what the works of your hands. So whatever God is calling you to do, if your nails are just painted with that dip powder or the gel, that's going to indicate longevity and being covered in the works of your hands. So because that's a covering, and it doesn't necessarily ruin your nails, but it helps them to grow out, and it helps them to they're done longer for a longer lasting time. So longevity in the grace and the anointing and what God has called you to do in the certain tasks of your hands or whatnot. So I hope that was helpful. Now, if you have any questions, go ahead and leave it in the comment box, and I will, if I have a lot of questions that are similar, I will do a video. And if you have specific dreams you are having and you want to understand them, and you want to understand them, not just one dream, but understand what your dreams mean in the future, I'll leave a link in the description box of on my website for dream coaching, dream interpretation coaching, so that you can understand your dreams and then help other people around you understand theirs. So yeah, and then also have a dream dictionary on my website, so I'll leave that. That'll be forthcoming, but I'll go ahead and leave that in the description box as well for you. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, be healed, be whole, be free. See you in the next video. Bye.